We are living in a state of chronic mental exhaustion. We are the most educated, most analyzed, most optimized generation in history, and yet we are drowning in noise. The ordinary world of the modern hero is not a quiet village. It is a mind full of endless, clattering, internal chatter. We are overstuck. We suffer from analysis paralysis, the inability to make a simple choice, the reflex to second-guess every feeling, the constant, gnawing sense that we are doing it wrong. Now, let us explore the profound wisdom found not in adding more, but in letting go. This is the trap of the carved mind. From the moment we are born, we are handed a carving knife. This knife is our intellect, our reason, our ego, and we are told to get to work. We are given the raw material of the world, and we are told to carve it. We must carve reality into neat, manageable boxes. This is good. This is bad. This is success. This is failure. This is me. This is not me. We carve ourself. We are told we are a raw, unformed child, and we must carve ourselves into a productive member of society. We must carve away the bad parts, the laziness, the anger, the silliness. We must carve toward an ideal. The itch, Ida, we feel, the source of our modern anxiety, is this. We have become so good at carving that we have forgotten the wood. We are so lost in our labels for reality that we can no longer see reality. We are like a botanist who has memorized the Latin name for every flower in the forest, but who has forgotten how to smell one. We are so busy thinking about the sunset. Is this a good sunset? I should photograph this. What filter should I use? That we are no longer experiencing the sunset. This is the great frustration. Our carving mind is our anxiety. The I, the ego, is the carver, and it has a terrible secret fear. It is terrified of messiness. It is terrified of the uncarved, the spontaneous, the natural, the unpredictable. The ego must have labels. It must have control, and life, in its raw, unfiltered form, is not controllable. Life is a flowing, thundering, messy river, and our ego is a tiny, frantic person running alongside it, trying to catch it all in labeled bottles. This is why we are exhausted. We are at war with reality. We are at war with our own nature. We feel anxiety, and the carver says, "This is a bad feeling. We must carve a solution." So we read a book, we adopt a new system, we find a new label. We try to carve our way out of a prison made of carvings. We are like a person trapped in a room who discovers the walls are made of chalk, and so they desperately grab a piece of chalk and start drawing a door. This is our self-help culture. It is the carved mind, selling us more complex carvings as the solution. But the door is not real. The solution is not more carving, not more analysis, not more complexity. This is the call to adventure. It is the dawning, terrifying, and profoundly relieving suspicion that the only way out is to put the knife down. We have seen the trap. We are prisoners in a cell of our own concepts, desperately carving an imaginary door on a wall made of chalk. The ordinary world is the pain of the carved mind. The hero, in their exhaustion, is now ready for the mentor's great insight. This is the ordeal of the journey, the return to the uncarved block. In Taoist philosophy, this is the principle of Pu. Pu means the uncarved block, the unhewn log. It is wood in its raw, natural, simple state. This is the antidote. But the struggle, Aida, begins immediately. Our Western carved mind hears uncarved block, and it recoils. The ego, the carver, immediately supplies its labels. Stupid, primitive, lazy, undeveloped, a waste of potential. The carver's entire identity is based on the act of carving. To stop carving is, for the ego, a form of death. The carver says, if I am not carved into a doctor or an artist or a good person or even a complex, anxious person, then I am nothing. This is the trial. We must deconstruct this fundamental fear. We must see the truth. The mentor, Alan Watts, asks us to look again. What is the true nature of the uncarved block? Is it stupid, or is it in fact the highest form of intelligence? A block of wood, in its PU state, has infinite potential. It can become a table, it can become a bowl, it can become a dragon, it can become firewood. It is everything and nothing all at once. But the moment you carve it into a dragon, it is finished. It has lost all its other potential. It can now only be a dragon. It is limited. It is dead. This is a perfect metaphor for the human mind. We are born as an uncarved block, a state of pure, open, intelligent potential. But our education and society carve us. They finish us. They turn us into a dragon, a lawyer, a Republican, a failure. And we spend the rest of our lives feeling trapped inside this single, limited carving. Our anxiety is the pain of the wood, our true, infinite nature, remembering all the other things it could have been. It is the organism's protest against the limitation of the carving. This is where we fall into the most subtle trap of all. The carver, the ego, is clever. It hears this and it says, "Ah, I get it. The uncarved block is the new ideal. I will become an uncarved block." And so the carver picks up its knife and begins to carve the shape of an uncarved block. It tries to be simple. It forces itself to be spontaneous. It works hard at being in the now. This is the backward law of the intellect. It is the ultimate absurdity. It is the carver carving the label uncarved onto the wood. This is not the way. The ordeal is the realization that you cannot become the uncarved block. You must simply stop carving. You must unlearn. Wisdom is not additive. It is not about learning more labels. Wisdom is subtractive. It is the courageous act of letting go of the labels you have already carved. It is the willingness to not know. It is the trust that if you stop forcing your definitions onto reality, reality will not collapse into chaos. It is the trust that beneath the complex, noisy, anxious carving of your persona, there is not a void. There is the block. There is a foundation of simple, whole, and intelligent being. This desire, Ada, for peace, is in fact the desire to stop carving, to stop the endless, exhausting internal work of self-management. The belly of the whale is this moment of surrender, dropping the knife and trusting the wood. We have passed through the ordeal. We have dropped the carving knife. We have seen that the uncarved block, PU, is not a thing to become, but a state to return to by unlearning. The hero is disarmed. The carver, the ego, is quiet. The noise has stopped. So, how do we live? What is the elixir, the return with victory? If the uncarved block is our potential, our nature, then our action is what Watts, borrowing from Taoism, calls unbleached silk. Unbleached silk is the expression of the uncarved block. It is the action of non-action, Wu Wei. What is silk in its natural state? It is soft, yet incredibly strong. It follows its own grain. It is not dyed with artificial chemical colors. It is not forced into a rigid, unnatural shape. It is itself. To live as unbleached silk is to live with spontaneity. But this is not the fake spontaneity of the carver. I am planning to be spontaneous today. It is the real spontaneity of the organism. It is the profound, intelligent trust in the flow of life itself, the Tao. It is the intelligence that beats your heart without your I having to carve a command. It is the intelligence that digests your food without your I needing to manage the process. You are the Tao. You are the uncarved, unbleached intelligence of the universe. The return, the victory, is this. The hero returns to the ordinary world, but they are no longer at war with it. They are no longer the carver, frantically trying to fix reality. They are the unbleached silk, flowing with reality. The anxiety, the overthinking, it all dissolves. Why? Because anxiety is the friction between the carved mind, your idea of how life should be, and the uncarved reality, how life is. When you stop carving, the friction stops, the noise stops. If it rains, it rains. The carved mind says, "This is bad. It's ruining my plans." This is friction. This is suffering. The uncarved mind simply gets an umbrella, or it enjoys the feeling of the rain. It aligns with what is. This is the desire for peace made real. It is not a numb, dead peace. It is the living, dynamic peace of a river flowing effortlessly to the sea. The action, the CTA, is not a new task. It is an invitation to practice. The first aid is this. For the next 5 minutes, try to be an uncarved block. This means you do not try to do anything. Just sit. A thought arises. Your carver mind wants to grab it, label it. A good thought, a bad thought, a distraction. Your practice is to just let it go. Don't carve it. Let your thoughts be like clouds, drifting by in the vast, uncarved sky of your awareness. You are not the carver. You are the sky. You are the wood. You are the silk. You are already whole. This, then, is the ultimate liberation. It is the end of the self-improvement project, which was the illness all along. You are not a problem to be solved. You are a reality to be experienced. Stop carving and simply be.